Welcome to the Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, very good. It's been very enjoyable. The boys, the coaches, and the staff have been really good and very welcoming as well. Which, as a new kid on the block, it's sort of pretty daunting coming down to a new club, and it's like your first day of school over again.
Yeah. So, and you've come into a pretty hot side. We've got a decent forward pack, and the back line is star-studded.
Yeah, they're red hot. Especially the spine and the outside backs. Obviously, you look at the forward pack; it's second to none in the comp. But just especially watching the spine and the outside backs trainer, they're pretty handy, that's for sure. And pretty handy being a middle forward when you see your outside backs run the length of the field, where you can just stand there on the halfway line with your finger up in the air, going, "How good's this?" and then wait for them to come back.
Yeah.
Being my first sort of winning series was pretty special for me, and to hold that shield for the first time was one of the probably one of the best moments I've had in my career for sure. You sort of being your NRL debut and your Origin debut, holding that shield was pretty special as well, and something I'll never forget, and something that I definitely want more of.
That Queensland spirit, mate. What is it? What are you doing there?
I don't know. I guess people say that when you put on that Queensland jersey, you feel like you have superpowers. Obviously, that's not the case, because if superpowers were real, I think we'd all have them. But I don't know what it is. Just that fight and that just the sort of camaraderie that we have and that you speak about. And pretty handy having Wayne there as the coach this year. And he just said all the right things to get us up for game 3, and it sort of showed. And it's pretty easy. It's not hard to get up for a game when you're running out to 52,000 screaming lunatic Queensland fans, that's for sure. And you hear that stadium, you feel the vibration at your feet. It's you get goosebumps thinking about it.
And we spoke to one of your opposing players that day, Damien Cook, and he said he's looking forward to playing alongside you in the middle.
Oh, look, I'm I'm looking forward to playing with him as well. He's the number one hooker at the game at the moment. Obviously, Cameron Smith doesn't know what he's doing, but he's up there with the best hookers, and I'm very looking forward to playing with him. He's the Australian hooker and New South Wales Origin hooker as well, and he's fast out of dummy half, and he sets up a lot of tries. So hopefully he can put me over the white line, because I've been on a try scoring drought at the moment. I've been on the nudie run for 12 months. I obviously had that month off after the season finished last year, going into Origin camp, and then after Origin finished, I come down a couple of weeks earlier than I was supposed to. I was meant to come back in January, but I wanted to get some training in. Didn't want to come back to a new club, unfit, overweight, even though it's hard for me to gain weight. I didn't want to come back, sloppy and not at the sort of right fitness that I should have been at. So I tried to get in a couple of weeks earlier and get to know the boys in the club, and it's been very enjoyable.
So what role are you going to play in the forward pack, mate? Have you sorted it out, like with Cam, and what positions is it going to do, where you've been training?
Nah, so that'll obviously sort of find out this week where I'll be playing. I'm assuming it'll be in the middle, and train a little bit on the edge, only filling in sort of thing on the edge as well. So look, I'm happy wherever Wayne puts me. No matter what role he wants me to play, I want to do that to the best of my ability and make sure that I'm doing it and earning the respect of the players and coaches and playing good footy as well.
So you're quite versatile. You can play front row, edge, back row, lock.
Yeah, look, I spent a bit of time in the edge last year with the Titans. I actually wouldn't believe it. I played in the centres last year against the Rabbitohs, and Latrell done me up. But look, he'd never done it in and away in his whole career. Decided to do one against me and set up a try with Dane Gago in the corner. So look, I think my time in the centres is done, but I have spent a bit of time in the back row and obviously middle. Yeah, very, very looking forward to it. There's obviously a lot of history with the Charity Shield, and this will be my first time playing in it. And I suppose the Rabbitohs have that rivalry with the Dragons and the Roosters, which are sort of the three clubs that were there. Probably they're the three clubs I think that were there from the foundation. Yes. So there's obviously rivalry there. So I suppose we'll be coming out firing, and so will they, and hopefully put on a good showpiece for the fans up at Mudgee. Yeah, so obviously they're the reigning premiers as well, and it's down their home ground, and it's always a tough trip going down to Melbourne and playing down there, but sort of round one, so it'll be interesting to see how we go. But look, I think the first couple of rounds are more based on completing sets and making sure you defend them well, because you don't really have the finesse of your attacking flair, sort of midway through the season. So you just got to sort of focus on, holding the ball, kicking the ball to a corner, and making them coming out from their own end, and hopefully, you can force errors down there and then score some points. But that's something that we've definitely had a defence focus this year in the pre-season. So hopefully that can show this week against the Dragons. But yeah, first hit out, it's very exciting, and obviously Melbourne leading into round one, which will be a tough one.
And you're working with Wayne now, the great coach. How's that?
Yeah, it's my third year with Wayne. Obviously, we spent the 2 years there up in Brizzy with him, and was the first one to hand me my NRL jersey. So it's good to be back with a super coach. He's been great, and he's just been Wayne. So then that's all we sort of ask for him, is that him be Wayne, and whatever he expects of us. What he expects of us, we have to do as well. So we'll hopefully continue to do that.
And I suppose he's just happy for you to be Jai.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty simple. It's not hard with Wayne. It's pretty straightforward. Just be yourself and the best possible version of yourself, and to run hard, tackle hard, and let the pretty boys out wide do the rest.